You gonna jump off? What are you gonna say?
LeBron Jenkins!
Desoto State Park in Fort Payne, Alabama. It's got some history for us. Pamela and I came here and camped in a tent way before we even had children. And we came back once when our son was a year old. And now our son is 8 and our little girl is 4. And we're back to share a place we love with the little ones we love. Hey, good morning, guys. We're at Desoto State Park in Fort Payne, Alabama. And we came up yesterday and just getting going for the morning here.
Hola. Hey!
It's about, I don't know, 6:15 in the morning.
We saw 3 deer.
We saw some deer. Sun's just coming up outside. We're about to got the old griddle out. We're gonna cook some pancakes this morning and see what we can get into.
Then you'll ever guess that I feel I must confess I'm crazy about you, dedicated to get you to believe I'm never leaving you.
I tried to give you some good narration of the campground here from my perch in the back of the truck. I was hoping for some creamy, smooth video, but without the microphone on, that makes it a little hard to do. The campground's pretty big. It was our first time at the RV spot. We were able to reserve it online. There was some back-end sites and pull-through sites, and it would have been really easy to get big rigs in. We actually saw quite a few of those. There's quite a few hiking trails around the area, a few mountain biking trails, and plenty of waterfalls to look for. Our first order of business was to go out and try to find an old quarry that was used to build this place by the Civilian Conservation Corps.
It's hard to tell what to pray.
Despite the rural nature of the trail, there seemed to be a lot of lava on the way.
Where's lava? Where's lava? 2, 1. Where's lava? I didn't even have.
We're never going to get anywhere if the floor don't stop turning into lava.
The quarry was pretty cool to see. I wouldn't necessarily call it epic, but it was neat to think about the people that worked here back in the day, maybe using dynamite and primitive tools to blow this stuff out and carry it around and make different things in the park. I think the kids were actually more excited about the primitive camping area. Here's the primitive campsite for backpackers passing through. They got this nice little shed. It doesn't have walls on it, but they got a few chairs left over. Looks like those chairs stay over here. Just some good stuff hanging up, bungee cords and TP. Nice flat fire area. Little spot to keep stuff off the ground. And it is right off of the road that comes out of the primitive campground and goes down to the quarry.
Where'd you find that?
Crossing all that lava had us feeling a little bit famished, so we had to get back and whoop us up a picnic.
Chest.
Seeing some waterfalls was definitely on the list, so it's time for a little more exploring.
What?
Down the falls is Laurel Falls. It's not huge, but it's awesome. We came here a long time ago, and it was pretty dry. And this year's got plenty of water. After Laurel Falls, we headed up the trail to find Lost Falls.
There's Lodge Falls, Indian Falls,
Face with
Azalea Cascade. We just saw Laurel Falls, and then there's Lost Falls that we're going to.
I think we're better off backtracking from here and making the full loop. These little legs are going to give out at some point.
Yeah, we've already been like 3 miles today.
At least she's
Our little
still
legs
going.
are going to be tired.
On the way back, this little turkey kept calling me old man, so he finally had it coming. What you got, man?
Geocache. I just found it.
Got a log in there. We'd forgotten to get a trinket at camp to put in the geocache box, so all I could find was the 10 euros we'd saved and I'd carried every single day in my wallet since our Paris trip in 2016. The cool thing was, I got a message on a geocache site about 3 days later. A man and his daughter had found the geocache and found the 10 euros and read our old note about Paris. Turns out Paris was his little girl's favorite place and she was really hoping to visit one day. So we left the whole thing feeling really good about being able to interact with other humans through a little box buried out under a tree in the middle of the woods. Alright, we finished our hike. We're all worn out. We come back to the cabin here. This is me, Mom, and Peepaw's cabin, cabin 5, and it's time to make some supper. Little ones have all skipped naps. You ready for a nap?
Yes, sir.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Black powder was easy to come by at that time because nobody really could afford it. And dynamite was too hard to use. Dynamite, you might get a stick of dynamite and a stick of dynamite that long. Well, your hole ain't that big.
We're wrapping it up here.
Hey.
It is end of the day. I don't know, it's about 7 o'clock and we are beat. We finished eating over here. We had pork chops and baked potatoes and some kind of pie with palm oil dish liquid in it.
We think. Eliana made it, so.
Yeah, we're gonna head back over to our camp and see if we can wash these babies up and call it a night. So thanks for watching. If you made it this far, thank you. If you liked the video, give us a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and we will see you soon.